Hello, I'm Professor B. Prakash Rao, Coordinator, MCOM Department, Tunga College, Tirthahalli. This is my video number 8 under the subject Managerial Communication. In my earlier two videos, that is part 1 and part 2 under Group Communication, I have covered the aspects relating to meeting, the basic aspects, and in part 2, the details with regarding how to conduct meeting and pass resolution and more practical aspects about conducting meetings. In the present video, Group Communication Part 3, I am covering seminars and conferences, their features and other things relating to seminars and conferences. Conferences and seminars. A conference or seminar is a meeting of a large group of persons assembled for the purpose of discussing common problems or activities. The number of participants may be anything from 50 to 500 or more, unlike meetings wherein the participants' number will be much lesser. The participants may not be from the same organization. In case of meetings, the participants are the members of the organization or department. In a seminar, however, there are a few expert speakers and the other participants benefit from their knowledge and expertise. It may not be proper to draw a rigid line of distinction between meetings, seminars, and conferences because there are several similarities. These similarities make sometimes a confusion as to how to distinguish between meetings, seminars, and conferences. Organizations do have conference halls where meeting take place regularly. Conference, seminars as well as meetings are also conducted in hotels and other large venues. The word conference is normally used to describe a gathering of a large scale for a specific purpose. One usually refers to annual conference or biannual conference, zonal or regional conference, two-day conference, and so on, suggesting longer duration and larger participation than a meeting. Business plan conferences are regularly held in business organizations. The advent of innovative methods like teleconference and video conferencing has facilitated interactive communication between participants without necessitating physical presence of all concerned at one venue. The type of preparations and attentions for the conferences are by and large the same as those of meetings. The conferences or seminars may have the same features like the presence of a chief guest, introduction of speaker or the dignitary, invocation, lighting of the lamp, presentation of bouquets, etc. The checklist for meetings suggested earlier will have to be suitably modified to plan for and accommodate all details. We also normally come across words like summit to describe a meeting of the heads of the states and retreat to describe temporary retirement from serious business meetings. Viewed in that context, meeting, meet, conference, workshops, seminar, study circle, etc., by their nature, platforms facilitating interactive communication and the most appropriate terms may have to be used. A seminar or conference is a tool for learning, training, and development. Members pool together and share their knowledge and experience and discuss the issues. It is an enriching activity. It does not have a task to participate, and conclusions that are arrived at during the discussions are included in a report of the conference. Copies of the reports are given to participants and their organizations and may also be sent to various authorities concerned and the subject of the conference. Important guidelines for conducting seminars and conferences. Choose a topic which is most beneficial for all the participants. Decide the date of the seminar or conference well in advance. Send invitations to participants well before the date of seminar or conference so that the members who want to attend the conference can prepare themselves for attending the seminar or conference. Check the availability of delegates or keynote speakers to be invited for the seminar and conference so that the keynote speaker selected for the seminar or conference suits to the subject on which he or she speaks before the audience. Arrange the stay and hospitality for the seminar or conference in the most appropriate manner. Choose a quiet and peaceful venue for the seminar or conference. The electronic gadgets and equipment like LED projector or laptop should be checked well in advance and kept in proper places. The delegates and participants should be given handouts relevant to the topic. Folders, files, notepads, pens, etc. should be kept ready for the participants. The outcomes, suggestions, etc. of the conference seminar should be recorded and kept in black and white so that if needed, a white paper, that is suggestion paper, of the conference can be prepared and sent to the requisite authorities. Business etiquette. What is business etiquette? Etiquette refers to expected behaviors and expectations for individual actions within society, group, or class. Within a place of business, it involves treating co-workers and employer with respect and courtesy in a way that creates a pleasant work environment for everyone. Etiquette is a business building concept of putting human values into the workplace. Business etiquette seems like common sense. Business manners are indeed the ultimate customer service tool. It is knowing and observing the rules of conduct that will maintain good relations with others without offending the other person. It applies to what you say, what you do, and how you look. It also covers what you don't do or say. Helpful business etiquette tips. For example, in relation to telephone, do plan a telephone call as you would write a letter. Begin by identifying yourself and your reason for calling. Project your voice clearly into the phone. Return calls promptly. Do not put a person on hold if you have initiated the call. You are obligated to complete it without interruption. Business attire. With reference to business attire, the things that you want to do and you should not do. Business attire refers to clothing that employees wear to work. Appropriate business attire can vary from company to company and even from job to job. Do understand that dress impacts seriousness with which you are taken. Do different levels of dress command different levels of respect? It means according to the situation that requires the business atmosphere, you should wear different types of dress because dress commands different levels of respect. Wear clothing that is not overly provocative in the normal business environment. Do not wear excessive jewelry or fragrance with business attire. Regarding business cards, do treat business cards as gifts instead of merely dealing them out. Offer them as a personal means of communication. Do not write on cards in front of the giver. This is like defacing a gift. Regarding business lunches, do arrive earlier than guests you have invited. Eat. It is okay to chew while others are talking. Do not start serving before guests arrive, nor leave before waiting for late guests at least 30 minutes. Allow a lunch to last more than 1.5 hours. Remember, people have work to do and the days of the 3 hour lunch are gone. Business meetings. Do distribute agendas to attendees 24 hours in advance. Arrive on time. Do not delay the starting time nor allow the meeting to last longer than scheduled. Do not have a circular have a cellular phone ring in the middle of a meeting, and do not make matters worse by answering a phone. Regarding email, do check email frequently and respond at the earliest. Do keep your messages short, usually no more than two paragraphs. Do not send confidential information or any material you would not like made public. So this is the end of part 3 of group communication. So in three parts, group communication has been explained. In part 1, basic aspects of meeting has been explained, and the differences between meetings, seminars and conferences are also dealt in there. In part 2, the practical aspects of conducting meetings are explained. In part 3, that is in the present video, explanation has been given with regarding seminars and conferences and how they should be conducted, etc. Thank you for listening and look forward for more videos under the subject commerce and other related topics. Thank you.